Hey guys, it's Sarah. I want to talk to you about hostess coaching and the importance of coaching your hostess. So, you booked a party. Now what? What are you going to do next? Well, I know you're super excited to get that party started. I know how anxious you are to get in there and get some sales and build your network and have new friends. I know, believe me. But there's a way to do this to ensure success with your parties, okay? So listen up, take some notes, and then feel free to watch the playback as many times as you need to. That way you can watch it over and over again and really soak it all in, okay? So I'm going to go through my notebook so that I don't forget anything important. Bear with me. I'll try to stay focused on the camera. First things first, when I book parties, I schedule them. I have 2 kids, I have a pretty big team, and my husband works, so there's not a ton of time for me. There's only so many hours in a day, So I schedule my parties because I need to have schedules and I need to have order, and that's just the best way for me to run my life. However you want to do your parties is fine, but I really, truly, honestly recommend scheduling your parties. I schedule mine to start on the 1st, the 10th, and the 20th of every single month. That way, the day that my first round of parties closes, my second round of parties opens, okay? So there's constantly parties. That's what I like. I try to book between 5 and 10 parties per date. So 5 to 10 parties starting on the 1st, 5 to 10 parties starting on the 20th, or on the 10th, and then 5 to 10 parties starting on the 20th. So that there's constantly that rotation. The way that I look at this is I wouldn't just drop everything that I was doing because somebody told me they wanted to have a home party. I would pull out my day timer or my planner or my phone and I would schedule it, right? I would make a date. I'd plan a date. And then I'd plan the party and they would invite their friends. So it's very similar for online parties. I want to schedule it. I want to have a plan and I want my hostess to invite her friends. So I treat my online parties very similar to how I would treat home parties. Okay, so scheduling, that's big. The day before your party starts, okay, so for me that's like the 30th or the 31st of the month, and then the 9th, and then the 19th. I take that entire day and I set it aside, and that is just to get my parties going. It's just to get my hostesses on board. So what I try to do is get my hostesses on the phone. I know that this can be a little bit intimidating in our digital world these days, but I really think that it adds a lot of value and it builds a relationship with your hostess. If your hostess is one of your close friends, this is going to be really easy. If she's not one of your close friends, and if you've been doing this for a little while, or you're just trying to get hostesses no matter what, I know, like I said, I know it can be a little intimidating at first to talk on the phone with somebody, but you want this person to trust you and you want them to know who you are, because people join people and people buy from people, right? It's not always the products that we're selling. Sometimes it's ourselves. So what you need to do is get your hostess on the phone. If you can't get her on the phone, I highly, highly recommend having like a video, a 2 to 5 minute video that is saved to your YouTube or saved on your phone, and then send it to her in a message or an email and have her watch it and ask any questions that she has. It's just easier for people to follow along when they're talking to somebody than if you send them this big long piece of text. Chances are they're not going to read it. So don't do it. It's not going to help your party, I promise. So make sure to connect with your hostess. Get her on the phone. What I recommend doing is setting a goal for the party. And there's a couple ways you can do this. You can have your hostess click around on your website and ask her what products she's most interested in so that you guys can have a party goal. So you can decide together how much Cash and how many half-off items she needs in order to get her those goodies for herself for free. Otherwise, you can set a flatline goal. I set a flatline goal of all my parties to be $500. I know that not every single party is going to hit $500, but I know that several are going to go far over that. So I try every single party to hit $500. That's kind of the sweet spot. Well, $1,000 party is the sweet spot, but those don't happen every party. It's just not possible. So what I try to do is push for $500, because at $500 in party points, or 500 party points, your hostess is going to get about $70 in Cash, which is pretty good. And then she's also going to get 3 half-price items. So then I just talk with my hostess and find out what it is that she wants with those products, or with those rewards, excuse me. I haven't had enough coffee today, so bear with me. Okay, so that's what you're going to set. You're going to talk to her about setting a goal. You're going to talk to her about the products that she wants, and about how you're going to help her work to get them. She has to help you with the party, though. She can't just sit back and just like every single post. Do not tell your hostess, parties are so easy. I do all the work, and all you have to do is like and comment. That sends the wrong message. You're lying to them. It does take work. Your hostess has to post. She has to get involved. She has to message her friends. It's important. There's no reason for a party to flop if your hostess has been coached properly, okay? Now, every now and then, parties don't qualify. That's normal. Don't beat yourself up about it. It happens. It still happens to me. It happens to everybody. But I don't believe in such a thing as bad parties. Because if that party flopped, number one, you still did a party, okay? If nobody decided to purchase, that's okay. But if nobody's purchasing, what I personally like to do is reach out into the party guests and talk with them about non-unique stuff, kind of build a relationship with them, and then send them a friend request. Ask them if they want to be in your VIP group, where you post specials and deals every now and then. So you're adding to your network, even if the party flops. Maybe you get more party bookings. Maybe people don't have the extra cash to buy makeup, but maybe they'll host a party for you. So get it out of your head that if a party doesn't qualify, that it was a bad party. I don't believe in bad parties. As long as you're gaining something from the party, new friends, new parties, new contacts, or obviously new customers, that's ideal, right? So anyway, okay, let me go backwards. Sorry. So when you're talking to your hostess, make sure that she knows that she has a job to do. Make sure she knows she has to send a personal invite to every single person she invites to the party. I recommend inviting about 50 people to the parties. Anything more than that, and it doesn't really feel special. It's not inclusive. Like, I'm going to think that I was just mass added to a party, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to spam people. So do not have your hostess mass add her friends to a party. She needs to add 30 to 50 people, but only after sending them a private message. And you can give her some sample wording and we can help you out with that. But she needs to be individually messaging these people, not in one big group message to 30 or 50 people. No, that's not nice. That's not intimate. It's not private. It's not real. It's just, hey everyone, I'm having this unique party. Will you come buy makeup? That's not nice. I wouldn't. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't. So when you're talking to her, make sure that you go over all of this with her. Make sure that you tell her it's so important that she sends a private message to everybody, okay? So you're going to talk to her about her job. You need to post in your party 4 times a day, and she needs to post at least once, but preferably twice. This is going to give you the best return on people actually viewing the party, okay? So it's really hard for people to see the party posts unless they actively look for it because of the way that Facebook works. So the more active your hostess is, the more active her party is going to be, and in turn, the more people are going to shop. So it's really important, so important, that your hostess is posting in her party and she's really active and she's talking to her friends. That's going to be the best thing for your party. So stress that to her. Just let her know. The more active you are, the better your party's going to go, okay? That's pretty much it as far as hostess coaching. Make sure, no matter what, 3 or 4 days into the party, always offer the opportunity to your hostess. Tell her she's doing really great, and she should be because you've coached her and she knows what her job is. So she should be posting in the party, and then you can say, you're really good at this. Have you ever thought about joining Unique? And she'll probably say no. She might even say yes. But normally they don't sign up right away. But you planted a seed and you made them think that they're capable because they are capable. They're already doing it. They're already selling Unique. They're just not getting paid for it. So we want to make them get paid for it, right? That's the goal. So that's what I recommend. I just want to make sure I don't forget anything. Keep her in the loop. Talk with her every single day. Make sure that every single day of your party, you are talking to your hostess. And you can talk to her about anything. It doesn't have to just be the party. Build a relationship with her. Talk to her about life. Talk with her about your day. Chat with her, because that builds a relationship. And so remember how I said you're going to offer the opportunity to her a couple days into the party? Well, a few days later, you can kind of casually bring it up again. Gosh, I can't believe how good you are at this. You're so good at this. And then bam, there's that second time that you're talking to her. She might not join right away. She might join right away. But you should offer the opportunity to her. Always, 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 no matter what, always offer the opportunity to your hostess. I have 23 personally enrolled, and if I'm not mistaken, I'd have to double check my numbers, but I believe that 18 of them were either party guests and or party hostesses for me. So that's kind of how it works. I mean, people like it. People like parties. They like parties when parties are fun. Okay? All right. I'm going to make another video for you guys about the party itself. But as far as hostess coaching goes, it's really important. Make sure to get her on the phone or send her a video letting her know what it is that she can expect from you, and in turn what you will need from her to make her party successful. Keep her in the know. Stay in contact with her. Talk to her every single day of the party. Build a relationship with her. Always offer the opportunity and always be receptive to questions. If you don't have the answer, talk to your sponsor or come to your upline elite and ask them to help you out. Find the answer for her. Always, 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 no matter what, put your hostesses first, okay? All right, next video is going to talk all about parties and how to rock them. Bye!